Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Troy's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. To throw, it's Crowder. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McMillan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Bulls have taken it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Roberson. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Back to throw, it's Roberson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Zips it out to his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Roberson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The pitch. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
On to kick it away.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular. This is off. Throughout the week, but haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. To the air, it's Crowder. Pulls it in, it's Higgins. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Gives it on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 20, he's got space.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Pressure coming. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Bulls send out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
He'll make the fair catch at the 15, and they will have... favorable field position here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and, man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Crowder. He's got it down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bulls will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. Absolutely no go as this defense makes a 3rd down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in the... Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air. It's Blake. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Off play action. Swings it out to the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Setting up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, and he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. To throw, it's Roberson. Buys a little extra time. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Backed up now here, second and long. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Snow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the air on third and short. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking deep. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buffalo! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Crowder. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent it.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. To the air, it's Crowder. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown Bulls. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes it on the shovel. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. On his feet at the 40. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Trojans! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Marshall. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snags it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. And they spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he holds it in the end zone for the touchdown. All tied up, and now the kicker can win it.
How about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And they take the lead, and now in the waning moments, they're so close to a win. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays.